Well, hello everyone and welcome to another episode here on the MIgardener channel. I'm so excited for this episode, not because of what we're doing, but the fact that I'm going to be able to bring some great gardening content out to you guys that I don't normally get to bring out. So because we're having some crazy freak cold weather here in Michigan, we've had to kind of take some I guess not really precautionary methods, but take some steps to at least limit the damage of frost on our plants, because it's not like it's going to freeze or frost. It's definitely going to freeze. We're supposed to get down to 30 degrees tonight. Last night we actually had to do this as well, so kind of a recap, we did a live stream, but it was not as good of quality because it was so dark as I would like. So we're doing this now so we can edit it and make it nice and clean and short for you guys, so you guys can learn something. So what we're using is bubble wrap for the first insulated material. Bubble wrap is so important because it's plastic, basically two walls of plastic with air in between making the bubble, and air is one of your best insulators. So all we're going to do is just wrap the tree up, then we're going to kind of tape it so it stays, and then we're going to add a second layer, which is a trash bag, a black trash bag. So that's going to act as our heat absorber that's going to absorb that heat and let it out throughout the night. So each one of these rolls is 25 square feet, and 25 square feet I found actually does a small tree like this, it just does the perfect job. It's just enough to finish wrapping the tree up, so there's not a whole lot of waste, and because we use like a packing tape, it actually does not stick to the tape or stick to the bubble wrap, so that you can get it to stick just enough to hold it in place. But at the end of the next day, when you go to take it off, it's really easy to take down, so you can continue using it either year after year or use it for another purpose. So it's not totally just a single time use. Now, if you don't have bubble wrap, another thing you can do as your primary insulator is use crumpled up newspaper. That's a great free alternative, but because we don't get the newspaper, we don't quite have access to as much as we would need, but definitely a great option. So we're just gonna wrap that up there, and then I'm just going to get my tape here, and I have this kind of tag end, and I'm just going to tape the tag end down so that it doesn't slide around on me. Just one strip will do. So there's that. There. That's really all you have to do there. So now all we have to do is put on our black garbage bag. Now what's really important to note is that if you use like cloths or tarps, things like that, they're only good for about 33 degrees. If you are guaranteed to get a freeze, you need to bring out, I guess, the big guns, if you will, and have some stuff that's really going to offer some good insulation. Each layer of protection that you put over top of your plants is going to provide about 2 to 3 degrees of protection. So because we have a plastic barrier, then an air barrier, and then another plastic barrier, and then a garbage bag, which will also have an air barrier in between that, we have about 4-ish layers of protection. So that's about 10 to 15 degrees of protection, which is great in terms of your overall protection on this tree. So this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get the garbage bag, we can put this on and finish up the video. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just gonna take this, it's a 6 mil garbage bag made by Glad. It's their puncture-proof, really stretchable garbage bags. I love these for this because they are just really thick and heavy duty, so they provide a good amount of protection. So now all we're going to do is just find the drawstrings and pull in each drawstring to secure it around the tree. There we go. So that's it. That is how you secure your trees. Now there's going to be like a little lower portion here. Don't worry about that. Again, you're going to be protecting about 90% of the tree. 10% is going to be unprotected, so you might lose a little bit. but it's definitely better to protect the vast majority of the tree. So that's all there is to it. Like I said, there's lots of other materials that you can use, but just these are working the best for us. So we are only showing you what's working for us, but you can use other things. And like I said, there's burlap, there's like bed sheets and things like that. But those don't offer a whole lot of protection below 33 degrees. So having this really durable protection is great for when the temperatures drop below freezing. So we're ready for it, bring it on, and hopefully it's the last time that we have to do this. So I think it will be, but it happens sometimes, so it's good to be prepared. All right, hopefully you all enjoyed, hopefully you learned something new, hopefully you never have to do this to your fruit trees, but if you do, now you're prepared. All right, catch you all later on the next episode. This is Luke from the MIgardener channel. Grow big or go home. Bye.